There's something about the resonance of the wood and the strings. There's something about when you putting the bow and the hair to a string. There's a place and a vibration that takes me in with it in a way that it's an escape route for me, and it's a vibration that really takes me home. And it's I can't explain how it happens, but something about it is just spectacular.
Now when I play something, I can hear how the composer spatially organized the notes to a lyric, and then it takes the words of the lyric and puts it on that canvas of space that's music, the different notes.
The entirety of all my experience is always contained within the music. When I sit and play, in the moment, all time is always going on right now. There's no framework, especially playing a rhythm instrument. It actually has almost very little to do with time. It has to do with all time. Percussion, it means striking. It's literally the definition of percussion. So the sound you hear is extremely short, like milliseconds long. That's all that you hear. But to make that sound is all of this. All of my work has actually very little to do with the sound. The sound happens in less than the blink of an eye. The time can move along like dots, in a linear pattern, but what's going on, interdimensionally between those dots literally is always flexing in and out. So that's where I come back to a dependence. Like I have to actually depend on a reference, not contained within my own ideas of myself, to actually play a steady beat. Freaky.
That there's an experience going on behind or beyond the notes that are being played, and the more good of a job you're doing, the more all of it just disappears, and something else completely begins to happen.
So you have these minds that are acting as points of light or physical manifestations of this catalytic conversion, and this is pretty out there, but it acts as a quantum field. It's a setup. It's like any good communicative moment where a scene is set by minds that are awake and aware of what's happening. You've got these points of light, and they're masquerading as musicians or photographers or camera people or dancers, and they're actually posting and reflecting a recognition of who they are off each other, and that's what manifests the release. That's all happening as a result of the minds in this catalytic conversion looking for each other in a true reflection. So you actually set it up, you can set it up physically and bring minds into that. It has a sense of acceleration. I don't know how to describe it any other way. It's found all over the universe, and you can travel through time and find them, Go to any, famous church or shrine or anything, and boom, you're right there, because that mind has left an imprint of a holy instant. And these are these little quantum fields of light that are being set up all over the universe by teachers all throughout time and space. And that's what, in that sense, the concert is happened in the past, but it's present in that moment of holy instant because we can access it right now.